Good morning, everybody. We are live
Hello.
from Wonder Fest Shanghai. So stick with us as we go around the booths and look at them. We're using virtual backgrounds to pretend like we're home, though.
Yeah, I told my wife to take photos of my current setup and send it to me so it will look like, oh hey, no, yeah, I'll take a that's me. I'm talking to
Yeah.
people that are, we brought like a whole crew of people, and
hmm
so but we wanted to make it seem like it's kind of like a humble, just like our humble beginnings,
Yeah. We're
in our
just we're just a couple poor guys, we want to be relatable, but we we everybody always recognizes him. It's so annoying.
place.
Anyway, I'm also here.
John, what did you think of the flight?
It was exhausting, man. It was the biggest problem was sitting there in the runway after we landed, waiting to depart or unboard.
John, have you ever been to like what is the highest level like in terms of like when you've gone on like on a flight? Have you gone to like first class or where
Oh, never.
like
Nope.
none of that?
No, the nicest would just be the international flight to Japan because it was like a massive plane with a lot of seating and then multiple meals because it's 12 hours. But
Oh yeah, okay. I got on first class once, but I got there because somebody it was like I forgot I was with my aunt and somebody was like it was like one of those things where they upgraded us or something like that,
oh,
and,
nice.
I thought it was okay. I didn't the thing I am always, like, fascinated by is, like, you see it on YouTube, like, these international travelers where they, like, are in, like, almost like a little apartment. Have you
Yeah.
seen that? It's, like, just like a tiny apartment on the plane.
Oh, yeah. I don't know how. I mean, that's definitely fancy. That's
Yeah.
private. That's like private jet.
That's gotta be like 5 grand at least for like and maybe
Probably.
I'm under, I'm like my guess is under, but yeah.
Yeah, it
And
could be even more than that, which is
yeah,
a little frustrating. We share the wealth with people. All
yeah.
right. Look, I want to say thank you, everybody in the chat, for being here.
Hi, chat.
And I appreciate y'all. Even if most of you are on his channel. It's okay. We'll let it slide. It's been the case since we started. Regardless of the channel I use.
John, can
Yes.
can you acknowledge that, you know, we all
Yes, I
have our
acknowledge.
strengths and weaknesses, you know what I mean? Like well, you're selling out millions of art pieces, you know what I mean, making I mean, those art that art you're selling, you had mentioned that it's like 95% profit. It's like whatever you were charging was
Oh,
5%
oh
of
yeah,
what
yeah.
it
The
cost.
thing that you have over your head,
Yes, yeah, that
which I'm now realizing your camera is mirrored. That's why everything felt a little different today. Um, yes, those are actually just photos of a dial that somebody else did, and they're printed on paper. So that's
right,
why it's pure profit.
right.
Plus, I'm not actually going to
Pure
ship
profit.
anything.
Yeah. What are they
I
gonna do,
actually,
John? What are they gonna
I,
do? Sue
I
you?
just spent just shy of $700 to order the boxes to ship them in.
Oh my god, that's so much.
They arrived today.
So
100 boxes, almost $700
wow.
for 100
You
boxes.
pack all your shit like at home, like you don't have like a space. Damn,
Correct.
that's a ton of fucking boxes, man. Does
Yeah.
does your girlfriend go crazy like when you get a lot of like shit? The like because you have a whole operation in your apartment.
So right, I mean, in our previous apartment it was 2 bedrooms. So it was a real challenge because it took up so much of the living room and stuff. But she also didn't care. It was
Okay,
more a personal struggle. I couldn't stand it.
right.
Um, but the dining room table also ended up having all of April's apartment prints on there because that stack was like when I first got it, it was on a wooden pallet
The one that you showed in the photo in the
from last year or whatever. There's
oh okay okay yeah yeah
the April apartment paper ones. That was literally shipped
got
on
it.
a wooden pallet, and the guy brought it to my house because he
And you had
just
a whole wooden pallet just like
yeah So when I like started, I had to like unwrap it. When I started like kind of cutting into that for the initial order, then I moved the extras onto the dining room table, and then she just kind
Okay.
of complained because she couldn't do her puzzles on the table.
Oh, is that her thing? Puzzles?
Well, I mean, when it's her thing and when it's not her thing, I guess.
Yeah, got it.
Because sometimes she just wants to do a puzzle but doesn't. But that's okay. Sometimes I want to fall asleep at night and then I don't.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Kind of the
yeah.
same, kind of the same thing. But yeah,
Understood.
almost $700 on boxes. Luckily, I've just been hoarding a ton of like wrapping materials and stuff. So I'm hoping that I won't have to buy anything during this shipment wave, but I may have to.
All
Not
that
100%
shit adds
sure.
up, man. All of it. All the yeah, just boxes and tape and fucking you gotta find like, that's what I did with Flipboards, to save money. I just used like cat litter. I just like, would just fill the boxes with cat litter because
Yeah.
that stuff is it's almost like it's like packing peanuts, People didn't seem to mind. I think they thought it was kind of cute.
Just, yeah. It explains the $25 for shipping, though.
Yeah, well, I pocketed. Yeah, I mean,
Calendar's
truth
heavy.
be told, like, it costs $5 to
So I
ship.
don't know if it was just something for me or you did this for everybody, but like the cat litter in mine was used.
Yeah, no, that's right. I mean, I'm not gonna
Okay.
like I'm gonna use new cat litter. Give me a break.
Okay. All right. I just want to make sure that it wasn't like a dig at me, but you actually did it for
No,
everybody. Okay.
I mean, for you, I did use the extra, because you can use the piss or the shit. You know what I mean? I put the
Yeah.
shit in there, but I mean,
I mean, your
we all
cat
got a good
takes
one.
like really big poops, though. So I was really kind of, it was crazy. Like, I was
Yeah,
like,
that's him.
wow.
That's my cat. That's Seal. You know what I mean?
Wow.
He does some big poops. By the way, chat. As I am using a new computer that's very slow. Okay, I've been writing the Flipboard graphic novel, Flipboard and the Champions of the Faraday, The Hunt for Vibro, and 80 pages in, my computer died, and it was like dying. And Final Draft does not have they're supposed to have a sync with Google, like a Google like where it saves your shit. It's never worked for me. So I went into a panic and I photographed with my phone 80 pages. John, you saw them. They weren't
I
great,
know.
but it's just like dude, I wanted to fucking cry. I wanted to because it's 140 pages, 45 pages, and then that computer just died. And so fuck Final Draft. Final Draft, if you don't know, has like the monopoly on like screenwriting or story software because it puts in all the interior, exterior. It puts the dialogue real easy. It's like, but like their services suck. You don't have a backup. You don't have an efficient backup cloud. Um, so that just sucks, man. So now I'm gonna have to figure out something or retype something or like, and because like I got like the dialogue was like I got everything like I wanted perfect. So, but luckily I took these photos, so I'm just gonna have to But I'm so fucking mad, dude. It's like I just wanted. It's like, and I couldn't get on the internet. I can't do it. I took it to fucking Geek Squad, and they're just like, all right, we're gonna give it a shot. It was like bringing in like a patient into a hospital until shut up. They're like, we'll try, but like no promises. So I don't know. I'm kind of fucking depressed about that, but
Yeah.
whatever.
If anybody knows of like I mean, I got so close. If I just needed the PDF, if like he took photos of his screen, so of course there's like, it's a photo, and I converted them all. Used Adobe Acrobat to like resize all the images, and it was like trying to find it so that it could like turn it into a page.
Right.
So it would crop things out and kind of flatten things, adjust the angles, which is pretty cool. And then it converted it all to like black and white for the most part. There was some color, but there's so many like artifacts in there that just puts like little black dots all across the screen. So it looked like you legit took a piece of paper and scanned it into your computer, and you'd have like kind of dirt artifacts.
Yeah.
because of all those dirt artifacts, nothing I do in Adobe Acrobat can convert all that to like clear text to just like copy and paste it.
Yeah.
You're like, you'll copy stuff and it'll grab text, but then it grabs a bunch of dirt over on the side. And I don't know what to do to like clean that up, especially with 80 pages, because 80 pages of
Yeah, because
manual
there's a
adjustments is
lot of
crazy.
noise. There's a lot. It's a
Yeah.
PC. There's a lot of J Mega J, bless his heart, is gonna he's trying something, but yeah, the problem is because yeah, you're taking a photo, it's like taking a
Yeah.
photo of a screen with your phone, just gives it all that just noise. So he's gonna try something, but like I'm so fucking mad, dude. I
Yeah.
just it's
And I
it's
had to like learn
horrible.
new things in Adobe to figure that out. And it just created a new hatred for Adobe in general. Like I'm constantly irritated with some things that they do for being as profitable and as old as they are. But Adobe Acrobat has to be one of the stupidest fucking things that they've ever made.
Yeah, yeah. I hate Adobe, dude. All Adobe products are they're always I don't know. I always find them like overly complicated, and then everything is behind a paywall with Adobe, and like it's like, oh, okay, we'll let you sign, but now you want to put in a date. It's like I don't know. I hate that like certain companies have like a monopoly. I think some people were mentioning different software in the chat. Maybe I'll fucking do that, but it's just like I hate
Yeah,
when like
well,
a company has a monopoly on something.
I mean, a lot of people are saying like iPhones let you copy text and photos, and yeah, I mean but it's
But it comes with noise, at least
comes
for
with noise because it's
yeah,
just not a clean. It's not like you took a screenshot and then copied the text out of there. Plus, what I did to convert everything would have like pushed the envelope of that being able to happen to a whole nother level.
yeah, yeah,
Um, but unfortunately, it's just not as. Plus, I'm on a Mac, so it's doing the same thing as your iPhone. Um,
yeah.
so
Maybe
even
I'll
if
go
I
to
open
Mac.
it in preview, it's the same
Yeah,
shit. Anywho, also Adobe doesn't allow you to revert to a previous version, so it's like at least in Acrobat, it's like I kept trying to adjust and push the documents to do something else, and then this last time I pushed it even further, and then there's no like, oh, just for some reason that feature you can't just undo it.
yeah. No, it's
So it was
it's
just
fucking balls.
yeah,
Although,
became a
John, I did come up with an idea yesterday, and I told it to you that I think in the comic what I want to do because I've been referencing old comics,
hmm
and in the 80s and 90s, like every comic, like you open it up and like it has like an advertisement for like Battletoads, right? Or it has an advertisement for like old advertisement for like Mountain Dew or something. Is
yes,
I wanted to make fake products
yeah.
with
Well, we need
fake
to have hot
advertisements.
pockets.
Huh?
Hot pockets, and Capri Suns would be.
Yeah, exactly. But like whatever the Nefertiti version is, whatever
Yeah.
like and I think that will be fun to just intersperse them there. So that'll be a lot of fun. Anyway, let's talk about. Oh, wait a minute. This guy did a bunch of Z's. Should we just keep talking? Should we talk for an hour about software? John, what other software can we talk about?
Oh God, Premiere Pro. It's like I literally use that for 6 hours
Right.
a day, every
Okay.
single day except for maybe the weekends.
Right.
Which is another Adobe thing. And
Yeah.
it's like, wow, I'm paying you guys like 50 some dollars every single month for the whole suite because I use so much stuff. They also stopped the Adobe XD, which I use for thumbnails, which is a web design prototype program.
Right.
They abandoned it, so they're not even
Yeah.
supporting it anymore. So it's like,
Yeah.
what am I supposed to do? I'm paying you for all this stuff because this is what I use, and then you abandon your own product. So what am I going to do? Huh? Am I just going to go somewhere else? I'm going to use Figma, which is not the action figure company, but a
Right.
company that does web design and prototype. I mean, it's just like, what about you? What about you?
John, I love when you troll. Um, all right, let's
Look. There's a lot of stuff we've talked about. Everything we want to for Wonderfest, so we can actually move on and talk about some of the other things. I'm gonna pull up an Instagram account. This is the one that's kind of been the most reliable for a lot of toy news. Um,
Toy
Okay.
news.
Toy
Let's
news.
real quick before you get in, John.
Oh, we need to do super chats.
Yeah, let's just acknowledge the lovely chat, except that Z guy. Fuck that dude. We got Sebastian Gomez Toys. I'm trying to click on every. You know what? Never mind. This computer fucking sucks.
I'll be right
Toy
back.
Park is here. No, I got it. Nick. Nick Clean Camera. Why is this stuff coming up so slow? Steve Wegling is here. You got Davey Pickens. His brother's name is Slim, huh? Slim Pickens. Toy Wander is right here. John, you weren't there to laugh at my hilarious joke. Cracked Open Games and Toys. You got, what's this guy's name? Abba Sai 3D4. What? That's a strange name. We're gonna have to block that dude. Devin Decker's here. Charlie Squared is here. SV Tracer, Ted Coyle, Rabbit McGivern, Just Alan doing Alan things, Impossible Pie, Joey Halom is here. What's up, buddy? Jay Castanoir, Eden01, and so much more. It's very hard to click on chats on this stupid fucking thing. Dumb fucking mouse. Fuck you. Controversial Toys, $5 USD. Baby Rocksteady's figure of the year. Thanks, buddy. Thanks for the controversial $5 toys, and I'm very jealous of your Baby Rocksteady. Yeah, those are out in stores, as well as the Hawaiian 2-pack or beach 2-packs, FYI. Figure Fight Club is here with the member for 2 months. What's up, bud? I can rent out my garage nostalgia. Just saying, Figure Fight Club's got you covered. John, he can rent out his garage to you. Probably charge you a bro rate, as well. So hit him up after. VPG is in the house with the $4.99 super chat. What's the deal? What's the deal with those PlayStation Reba? Yeah, I saw those. Thanks for the chat, bud. They look okay. It's not Bull Air shit. I just thought they were okay. Member for 20 months. Good morning. And I think, let me make sure you didn't miss the super chat before John flies right into what he's about to fly into. VPG with another $4.99. Thanks, man. Sorry about the script. It is what it is. Luckily I did not lose the content. Like, I have the content, but it's just the fucking dumb work of having to put that together. If I would have lost the content, I would have been, I probably wouldn't have been here. I'd be fucking inconsolable. Ace is here. Ace from Ramen Toys. You guys got to make it to a WF or WF Shanghai in person. John, that would be fucking great, man. If we did like some kind of like international, or I had a lot of fun when we did SDCC. If we did some other kind of like, imagine us taking on another country and just they got to deal with, it's like one of those, it's like those episodes in the 80s and 90s, like Full House or Perfect Strangers. They remember how they would do a special episode where like the gang goes to Hawaii or the gang goes to
Saved by the
wherever,
Bell.
and or like Married with Children. Remember when they went to England? It would be like that, John.
Yeah, you get paid to travel because it's your job.
Yeah.
Can we make it a movie?
Yeah, we would.
Cool.
But we'd have to get into some kind of shenanigans there.
Yeah, exactly. We end up in like in a prison or a jail.
Turkish prison.
Speaking of Reeboks, because that is the name of this channel, but spelled differently. I want to talk about a limited drop that you showed off when you were at LA Comic-Con, and I was like, holy shit, I didn't know these things existed.
All right.
You were over at the Bull Airs booth, and you looked at a couple shoes, and I was like, man, I'm playing the shit out of that game. I would love to see those things a little bit more. Message Needles, a.k.a. Gary.
Oh!
Check that out. Do-do-do-do-do.
Dude, those are nice shoes, man. Did you get the green or the blue?
There are 2 pairs, so you can get the green ones here, be a little more traditional, or you can get the blue, which actually Gary was the creator of, the designer of, and check these out.
Yeah, those are nice, man. Those are fucking nice. You went with the bluey.
The Bluebies, the Gary special. Now, I will say, if you want to get a hold of these, you can't just go to the website and buy them. So just contact Gary or message Bull Airs and be like, look, I want to save high rule. That's the code word. I want to save high rule. And look, there's a, you know how they always do little bonus parts? Look at that.
Oh, dude, I missed that when I did my.
That's the sound I
Yeah,
make.
I just got in my not Skeletor, not He-Man shoes, and
Oh yeah,
I gotta do a video on those
the
because
Skeletor
they look,
ones are yeah, they look really good.
dude, Bull Airs is fucking, they're fucking killing it, man. Did you
I
see those Tron shoes?
The Tron ones are awesome. Yes, and as a huge fan of Tron Legacy, yeah, very excited about those. The Gundam ones that they made are also incredible because I for the most part like my shoes. Well, any kind of brand. I mean, I have stuff like this too, but I really like branding stuff that's subtle. And a lot of the Bull Airs, it's like here's the inspired by colors, and there's even those have like some obvious things on them. But for the most part, like the Gundam ones, they just look like awesome colored shoes. Like the dark red ones are
Yeah,
really really nice, but it's not like you don't have like Gundam parts like shooting off of it.
yeah,
So I like those a lot.
those are really nice. I was
Thundercats,
also, huh?
the Thundercats.
I was also surprised how much I liked The Shining. I don't. Did you see
Oh
those?
yeah, 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 with the pattern.
Dude, those are awesome, man.
Yeah,
I was like, oh, I don't know if that one is discontinued or not, but like, and I guess they went. Tom is saying that like they went to like the son of the creator of that pattern or something, and he like it's pretty fucking cool, man. They had a Pee Wee's Playhouse. Um, they make great shit over there, man.
I'm gonna showcase another
Despite
one.
Gary working there, I'm kidding, Gary. Joey's here with the 199. He
This is
says Hatter and Johnny overseas equals broke down palette.
um this is an older set that doesn't exist anymore. But you have this Super Saiyan
Oh
4.
wow, I don't remember
It's really
those.
nice. And then you got this Bulma set. It's awesome. It's a
It
nice
says Bulma
display
on it,
piece for
huh?
sure, man. Like, if you're a fan of a thing that you like, these are just like art pieces, really. So
They really are. Like I have a few Bull Airs that Gary sent me that are just like I just have it displayed. Also, they're not in my size, but like, dude, I gotta show it. I gotta find that camera. Somebody made some Snarf shoes, like custom. It's not like something they went wide with, but like just custom Snarf shoes. They're
yeah,
hilarious. Like, I just, at one point I had my Snarf living next to it, but in the next stream I'll show it because they make some wild stuff, man. All right, yeah, very awesome shoes. All right. John, let's talk about what we got to talk about because I don't know how much time I have. Okay, I'm kind of a big shot today.
fuck
Not
you.
really. I got fucking day job shit I got to do. But
Yeah, let's actually talk about the thing.
yeah,
All
you
right.
got some sexy sites up there.
Well, this is Mezco HK, and they've just been posting everything. And there's a lot of this stuff that's been showcased
Hey yo,
the last couple of days, but
John, we don't mind that stuff.
well, I'm just saying Wonderfest has a ton of this stuff. A ton of it. Even these people are making a freaking tank thing. They make this is what they're known for, but they're making this. So it's like, you have to buy everything. This is a
You
great
don't
meme.
think that
Go ahead.
you don't think that girls like that would be in a tank like in real life?
I think the tank is providing too much armor compared to what they're wearing.
As,
It's like what's a sexy version of a battle tank
you
that's
don't
like
think
like this is a good question. How do you design a tank that is like for battle, but also is like a stereotypical female, doesn't have any armor on it kind of thing? Is that just a normal Jeep?
like a sexy tank?
Yeah, well, it doesn't have to be sexy, but it's just like women don't generally have that much armor. So you
Right,
make a tank that just doesn't have that much armor. It's like, well, what's
right.
the point?
I don't know. Well, it's not this. That's way too armored, but yeah.
This is for me the question of Wonderfest is, do you go with in art for your 112 scale stuff, or do you go with LPZZ? Because wow, these two
Okay.
brands, and hopefully we'll find some posts on this account. But I mean, this is what you see here. This is basic. I mean, this is what you're getting. You're getting these. If you're not familiar, the in art Batman, the Christian Bale, which is just like,
That thing is amazing,
oh
dude.
my god, it just disrupted the industry with how perfect that head sculpt is. I was very curious how it was going to turn out for her. It seems okay. There hasn't been like the best photo we got was like a blurred shot. So I'm still very curious, but
What the
like
fuck is
these,
LPZZ? I never heard of. Have
yeah,
you
I
heard of
know.
them
Well,
before?
they I think in the collector space, they've been mostly known for creating the Arkham Asylum Batman, and it came out shortly after the in art
Okay.
Christian Bale one.
Okay.
And people are obsessed with it, like the articulation, all kinds of stuff.
I gotta look them up. I'm not familiar.
But these companies, I mean, look at this. This is
Wow.
Remad Custom.
Is that 112 scale?
I guess so. I mean, it looks like it based on everything else around it. But this is, I mean, just think about the fact that we just got the McFarlane one. God,
Yeah.
that McFarlane one was a
I think the
turd.
theme of this stream will be overseas. Overseas is coming for you, toy
Dude,
companies.
yeah.
Like over like don't
Mm,
Mesco, you especially, don't get too comfy because like overseas is like we want in. And I know there's a bunch of people that were like mentioning like there's too much stuff, this and that, blah blah. There's only too much stuff if you got to get everything.
right.
Don't get everything. You know what I mean? It's just to me like I can admire this stuff. I don't have to get it all, but just the fact that there's like options like this, it's pretty fucking wild. But if you are disappointed with a company, chances are there'll be another company that'll be making like good shit. And at the end of the day, the cream of the crop will rise, and there's only so many Batmans you can get, so get the Batmans you want. But like, I don't know, I think it's fine. Like, what the fuck? Look at this man with the arms crossed. Holy shit!
Yeah, so this must be the NR on the left and then the Manipple Studio on the right. Ugh,
Yeah, that's
dude.
1/12 scale, dude.
Yeah. I mean, it doesn't make sense that they can do this at this scale. But if you're just talking about like the
Wow,
heads
look
and
at
the
that.
likeness alone, yeah, overseas companies, that's the way to go. There's not a company in the US that's doing this. And if they did, the prices are going to be like fucking stupid. But I like, even if we only look at, I mean, look at this horse is a great example.
Oh, I saw this guy. This guy aggressively snapping his horse's neck.
Yeah. Um, I want to find some of these the cheeky girls because like we can talk about this kind of yeah, this is the blurry photo. We
Yeah,
can talk
yeah,
about
that
this stuff
that
from
looks
in
nice
art.
though, man. The
It
body
does.
looks great.
It does. But like the reason why I want to bring up the some of these female figures, I probably should just look at the ones at the top here. Make everybody vomit as I scroll with a screen
No, it's
delay.
okay.
Um, let's
It's hard
see.
to find like one, by the way, like one Instagram account
Yeah,
that just has
that has
everything.
everything. I know. These were the ones that were the closest to kind of showing off everything, so that's why I wanted to
Yeah.
kind of
By
lock
the
in
way,
on these
Sebastian,
guys.
I did make an LLC. I had to because I didn't want to get, I don't know, I don't want to do business without protection. I always use protection. Everybody knows that.
That's true. That's all he would talk about when I was at his place.
Yeah.
Oh, this is skipping through the entire post. I wanted to skip through and like just to like
What is this
Cowl.
company?
This company is Cowl. Snail Shell's partnering with them. Roman Key's partner. Like all these companies are finding out that like there are creators that can make bodies with hyper articulation, even if it's just like, okay, calm down on some of this. Like we need to have like optional sizes here for the chest, but like the the range that people are able to get out of some of these figures is just even further proof that overseas companies are superior to anything in the US. Like you're not going to get all of this
Oh my
range. Like
God.
watch how like when she does like a full like flip.
Oh my,
Like
what a great way, what a great way to display this.
yeah.
Dude, this is genius. I mean, you need a lot of figures, but
Yeah.
like, what a great way. What's the name of the company again? Cowl with a K?
Well, this is, I guess, Snail Shell's new body, but the cowl. So I'm not. At the end of the day, still learning. So I don't know if it's Snail Shell made the body or Cowl made the body, but I know Cowl COWL does a lot of partnerships with like Roman Key, and they do their own things. And so I'm still like curious of who's making which parts specifically. But um,
Look at
yeah. So you have
look at how well the running look. Can you imagine like they have a booth right next to Super 7? Can you like wouldn't you be embarrassed if you're just there with your,
yeah.
properties that don't they're very expensive and then you just see that someone is made. Look, I'm not saying not every figure has to have this kind of articulation. There's obviously models that like that don't, but like
But
I don't
at
know.
the end of the day, the pricing is also like even half the time when you pay whatever price on whatever website to get it here in the US, it's still a reasonable price thing. Like snail shell figures are $50 or less.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So like you can get these things at really reasonable prices even after importing it or whatever, or paying a fee because it was imported. But
Dude, that's
the
gotta be the I'm still astounded at that that's gotta be the best female running that I've seen.
yeah.
Sorry, man, interrupt you. I just, like, it fucking looks great.
Yeah, it's just showing, I guess, like, and even these, like this is Hosky, and they've done a lot of stuff. I guess they're doing a new series here, but they have, and I'm sure we'll come across the post, but they have like a bunch of dudes in military stuff, um, with soft goods, and then all of these weapons that are hyper realistic at 112 scale, which 112 like a truer 112 scale, meaning they're smaller than your Marvel Legends. So it's just like, why don't we have a company in the US that like puts this kind of effort into stuff, even if the price has to be higher because of whatever? It's
Right.
just we don't get it. We do not have. This is another one. This is the
Oh
Nada.
my god, look at
This
that.
isn't even the one that that you
Is this
pre-ordered.
this is not the Hellcat, version?
No, this is Nada Toys or whatever.
And this is 112 scale?
Yeah,
Wow. Oh my god.
yeah. He
Holy
looks like
shit.
he can walk on top of snow without crunching it.
Yes. Look at that horsey John. Look at his one leg. He's
I
doing a one-leg
know.
horsey pose.
Oh, even these fuckers.
John, you know what I want?
All of
Horsey.
this.
All of this. Just give it all to me. Dude, this festival, Wonderfest, is it?
Oh, there's our cat boy.
Oh yeah. So this company is the one that probably, I mean, is responsible for that. This has to be the most like reveals I
Yes.
remember from like I'm astounded like how much new shit this one con festival, whatever you want to call it, has. Oh my god, look at those little baby guys. What are those? They're
I
adorable.
I
John,
don't
that
know.
looks like you and me.
Yeah, basically. Which one's which is the question. They kind of remind me li- of the style and the stuff that we're seeing from the monkey, the Wukong stuff. So maybe that's what these are from. I don't know.
Yeah, I like
That's what
that
these
pig
guys
man
are.
too.
Fuck.
He's a pig man.
Pigman.
Oh yeah, I was looking at that one too.
Just like the mix of soft goods and stuff at these scales is so well done.
Oh, this is Cesare.
Well, that is, yeah. So I that's the, I guess there were like a limited number of 300 of these things that were finished specifically for Wonderfest people I saw recently posted. This thing is awesome. It's so awesome. I mean, look at this. It's got this demon head.
Ooh, I like that.
The details in the armor.
By the way, if you didn't, somebody asked before, Mesco HK has all this.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's difficult to determine the company. No, well, I don't know. It's at the top, I guess. I think this is Cesare.
Yeah, it says this, so I don't know. I don't know who these guys are. But yeah, we've seen the one girl before, but these are different. I don't know. But yeah, obviously you can go through, like, try to read through some of the comments. I mean, this also, I mean, this is LPZZ. So this is the company that is like your combatant against InArt. And now I don't even want the SH Figuarts ones that we saw at San Diego. This is perfect. This is perfect.
Wow. Do 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 do.
You're a hairy wizard.
This Wonder Festival, man, is bringing some. What is Ace saying? It's not whatever you want to call it. It's called one. I don't know what that means. Somebody amazing figs shown. Yeah, dude, this is this not okay. So that's not Cesare. They had a Cesare figure there.
Yeah, that's what's confusing me, is that girl. This is crazy to me. Is Blockies is doing this? This looks like specifically the video game stuff. Marvel Rivals. That's what this looks like visually, but I don't know if that's going to be the case or not.
Yeah, Blocky's the one that makes Transformers.
Yeah, but then this doesn't look good to me.
That's okay. I hesitated on so when I was at now I can't whatever LACC, whatever that con is called. I
not whatever it's called. It's
I saw a Blocky Soundwave, and it looked really good in the box. But what stopped me is somebody said it was like a model kit.
They're simple models, though. It's
real
like
simple.
It's like you just want to sit down and enjoy your figure a little bit longer. You can snap these things together pretty quick, but it's not like you have to sit down and be like, oh, I need paint and glue, and it's going to take me 10 days.
What company is this? This is nice shit.
This is Roman Key. So this is one of the companies that you'll see connected with Cowl that we saw. I don't know if all
look
these
at that, man. Holy shit.
I assume
Roman
all these
Key is the one, if I'm not mistaken, that made that it looks like the girl from League of Legends, right? Like the Arcane show with the blue hair.
Well, the Cyberpunk from Cyberpunk with the pigtails.
Yeah, they made that, right?
Yeah.
Dude, this shit is fucking, like, there's so many bangers at this show.
Yeah, I don't know. This is Nada, so this is the one we were looking at a minute ago, but it's just
I wonder what size. I wonder if that will fit with the Hellcat.
I'm sure.
Gandalf.
Plus, Gandalf should be a little taller than the humans, right?
Yeah.
Man, they're just so good. Like, I don't know who this guy is, but just the artistry behind it. It's a beautiful thing.
Is he riding his sword?
Want it, huh?
Was he using his sword as a skateboard?
Yes. There it is. So yes, the InArt stuff, I was very excited about this. We kind of saw before, whenever that InArt Batman review I did came up, we had seen like some images that they were doing this, but we never really got a good look at it. We still don't have a good look at it, which is fucking crazy. And nobody that I've seen has taken a good shot of this figure. This is like, there's maybe a line and they're getting pushed and they're like, oh, I got to take the photo, and it blurs.
Yeah, maybe. Or maybe it looks like I took the photo. Look at that Bane, Bane, Bane,
Yeah.
Bane, Bane.
Yep. Yep.
Are
Yep.
these official boys?
These are all official. Yeah, it's in art, so everything they do is official, and that's why they couldn't sell directly from their own site to the U.S. and you had to buy it through other companies, which is why the markup happened. Because that in art one is like $72 or something, the deluxe version, but then it ended up being like $100 everywhere because people were importing it
Yeah,
and reselling it.
yeah. I'm here to fulfill Ra's al Ghul's destiny. She's got a sexy walk, that Catwoman.
Well, yeah. Yeah, you can't be Catwoman without a sexy walk. I
Yeah,
think it's
Catwoman's
wired.
gotta be nice and sexy. Right, John, right? You know about that, right?
That's how I walk.
John does have a very, sexy feminine walk. People don't know that.
Yeah,
I
it's
found
been
that
a
out.
concern. When I am aware that I'm being recorded, I try to be masculine, and it just gets
Right.
weird.
Yeah, but his natural walk is sexy.
Yeah, you're like, oh wow, he grew up with Michelle Pfeiffer.
Look at this
This
Wonder
actually looks
Woman.
pretty solid. Obviously, with paint and everything, I can assume it's going to look even better because they nail the paintwork in these tiny heads. But I don't think
Kal-El,
we.
no.
I can't say that there's like there's a version of her that anybody has made that's been like, oh, that's her. Even
No.
the McFarlane one doesn't even come. It's just like they didn't even get the likeness. It's so far.
No, her likeness is difficult to get.
Yeah,
There are other actors that are like that too, where, like, their likeness is just, it's just difficult. Just, I don't know, whatever it is, their
yeah.
face doesn't lend itself to a 3D sculpt or something, whatever it is. I don't know.
Or just the wrong companies are getting the likeness.
Or the wrong
Right.
companies are
So I will say, a lot of people complain about in art not having like my one of my concerns was, oh, it doesn't have a wired cape, and if it was just in a like the draped one does look best on him, but they should have included a wired one as an alternate add-on. Well, they just released an accessory pack that includes a wired cape, the back piece that's like the big metal chunk thing that he jumps off the tower with, and
Yep,
then alternate versions of his weapons and a couple of new faceplates.
yep.
So it's like they listened and then created everything to up the offerings, which is nice.
Oh my god, look at that.
Yeah.
Wow. Dude, where the fuck did that come from? Holy shit.
Yeah. It's
Dude,
almost frustrating.
that is impressive. Dude, these sculptors,
Yeah.
shout out to these sculptors, man. I like
I know.
there's some people doing wild shit, man.
Yeah. This is the LPZZ. So this is the like who you would compete with on in art. And that likeness on Robert Pattinson is insanely good.
Oh yeah, it's hard to tell from
Your phone, I know. But
LPZZ is what I do when hold on, let me get the joke right. LPZZ is what I do when Laser Pants talks.
laser pants. Zzz.
Yeah, I just fall
Okay.
asleep.
Cool.
He's very boring is what I'm saying.
I get it. I mean, I've seen him in the chat. So the LPZZ is also making her with the hair slicked back, which would be probably one of the most noticeable differences between the two. The other one, the hair's different. This is slicked back. So, I mean, they both look great from the photos we've seen. Another one where the image is like just kind of mediocre, but yeah,
John, do you
these
think if we switched casting, do you think that Gal Gadot would make a good Catwoman and Anne Hathaway would make a good Wonder Woman? Do you think you can switch those castings and they would be good, or do you think that that would suck?
I mean, Anne Hathaway's a good actor, so I think she could potentially pull it off. But I don't think she'd be as good as a Wonder Woman. If
Got
that's
it. Okay.
yeah,
Do you think she would say Kal-El no in a rely? Do you think when it wouldn't sound like Kal-El no?
all I know is that when I look at Gal Gadot, I think, wow, she is not attractive, so she is the perfect
What?
casting for a Snow White, what's her face? The evil queen.
She's not attractive? What are you talking about?
No, that's the joke, is like she's
Oh,
so
oh,
attractive
sorry.
that
I'm
she's
sorry.
looking at Snow White going, "Oh, I need the youthful beauty." And it's like, "Girl, you got it already." This is a prototype.
Oh, invincible figures.
It's a non-final version, and I guess it's not official because they also covered up his logo, and it's called Zoom Rig 112.
Yeah. Not yeah,
And
these are
my
not
alien
official.
dad is the on the
John,
card.
look what it comes with. Look at the this is gonna be the magic accessory
The crossed arms.
that the crossed arms. This is gonna become like a thing now. Like
Yeah,
you're gonna
well,
see crossed arms popping up
so
everywhere.
I do a lot of Dragon Ball stuff, as we know, and any of the characters that it makes sense for that have that kind of attitude, like Vegeta and Piccolo, they come with crossed arms all the time. They've been doing that for quite a while. So when you asked that question, I was like, well, I know a lot of those do it. I'm really curious how far back crossed arm add-ons does go.
Yeah, I was just again, I don't think that it was invented anytime recent, but I just see that. I was like, that's such a genius accessory, just to pull off the things because you'll never get that articulation. I mean, there are some figures that are so well articulated you can almost fake a crossed arm, but it's not going to be as good as like
Right.
having it's just
Yeah.
the way the arms conform when
Yeah.
your
It's
arms
it's
are
the
crossed.
it's the squishiness of your
Yeah,
forearms
yeah, it's,
that you
yeah. It's
miss.
like everything gets squishy. That's a good way to say it. That
Um,
Anne Hathaway you just showed looked pretty fucking good too.
yeah.
Military toys for you military people.
So this is the Husky brand, and maybe it'll pop up here. I'm super excited about these little robot
Oh,
dogs.
I love those robot dogs.
Looks
I love
super
me a
awesome, and the
robot
fact you
dog.
can pose them, which is great. But this is the company that did the at the top we were looking at. There were some girls; they were just prototype grays, but they had a bunch of weapons and but skirts at the same time. But they also do this whole line as well. And that
Yeah,
we had looked at that photo. There's like a bunch of weapons displayed. That's who this is.
that's what this okay.
Yeah. So all
The
soft
robo
goods.
doggies are what's selling me.
Yeah, for sure. I think there was one. I think he might be holding a version of one, but there was a photo I saw where they had like drones as well, which looked really cool.
John, one of the first not to get into screen, but one of the first screenplays I ever wrote was just about a robo doggy. And I didn't finish it, but the whole movie was just you followed the robo doggy. There was no dialogue. You just followed him the whole time. And I forgot what it was called, but this really was a non sequitur, go nowhere fucking story. Anyway, John, continue with looking at toys. All right.
It'd be a good game.
Yeah, it would.
Turn into I mean, maybe that's the direction you should go with your script writing. It's like move into a into video games.
I know, but that's such a saturated
But that's
or
kind of like,
saturated market.
I mean, think of well, whatever. Anyway, so this is a 112 scale the Batman head, but with movable eyeballs.
Wow. Look how this shit is like medical, man. It's like look at his eyeballs. Crazy.
Oh man, I these.
Compatible for Mesco.
Oh, here's one of the older images of this one. So we had
Hey
just looked.
yo.
This is the same body that was doing the flip. So this is like the Oni girl or whatever, the demon horns. You
The
can
one that was
pre-order her on.
running with the flip.
Yeah, but so it's that body, but this has the demon head.
Oh, got
So
it.
you can pre-order this on Bombasby, but just to kind of show the range, like it's just absolutely insane that we're able to get this kind of stuff out of action figures. It's just
And that body, that's a snail shell body.
I guess they're going to be using it. Yeah, this is Snail Shell's brand new EXP series, muscular female body figure is officially here. So yeah, you just get an over the top. I mean, look at that. The toe articulation on top of that, like it's, I don't know. I mean,
I know there's some people that don't like. So wait, actually, stay on that photo just for a second
just for while you're talking
for
about something.
research purposes. There are people, truth be told, that don't like this, meaning they don't like all of the cuts. that are
Right.
obviously in the butt and the thigh and the
Yeah.
but there's no other way to do it. I don't know.
No.
Like if you want to go maximum like this,
Well, plus this realistically should have some soft goods on it, not just this white piece, but like put some pants or shorts on it and make whatever type of character you want out of these things.
right.
There's just a lot more possibility. Even if you put sculpted clothing on parts of this, like that hides a lot of the cuts too.
Oh my
But
god, that's so
yeah.
good.
Well, there's no US company that does this stuff, and that's kind of the it just I don't know. It's
Nah,
irritating.
if you're like an articulation junkie, and there are those people,
Yeah.
um, and it's okay if you're not. Like there are people that I don't know, they like a figure to be in a standing pose, and that's okay. But
And
if you are wanting the most in articulation, I don't see anybody beating like these overseas companies.
correct. Yeah. And you get a lot for your money. Like there's a good range of hands, and these are just generic base bodies to make customs with. Um, I have coming from Kowkis that not a toys made. You remember the guy? It's like he's got the big fat belly on him.
Yes, the yeah, like a dad bod.
Yeah. So I
Yeah,
have that. I don't know when it releases exactly, but
yeah, I have that on pre-order too.
so I'm super excited. But that's a similar thing where like he's got this huge fat stomach, but then it's like this thing where you have this hyper range of articulation, tons of accessories, and he's just this generic dude with a generic head that you can make into a custom or whatever. So I was gonna make a custom of you and send it to you, but you ruined it.
Oh, wow.
This is
Well, John,
the
I'll
accessory
forget. I'll
pack.
forget. You know how bad my memory is. I'll forget anyway. So
That's true.
I'll be surprised when you send it. Like, whoa, John,
Yeah,
thanks,
the head
man.
sculpt won't be that accurate, but like the body will. I'll have nailed it.
Oh, got it. Okay.
So this is the in art. This is this is
Ah,
112. Look at the teeth.
ah.
How do they do this? How do they make
I
a real
know.
mouth, put it inside this little head sculpt?
They got a tiny mouth, man.
Dude, it's stupid. So you get the wired cape, you get that alternate mouth. Um, you
Oh, look at
get
that.
this backpack piece.
Who's this again?
This is in art. So this is an add-on to the other one.
Oh,
But
this
you
is an
get
add-on.
yeah. So the wired cape, the alternate head, the backpack piece.
Ooh.
I know there's two faceplates, but I'm not seeing like a solid shot of one yet.
Two-Face. Wait, that's not that. That's Batman.
Uh-oh. I made him an oopsie. Oh, so you get these pieces.
Okay. Ah.
The head is a different version, and the chest plate is a different version. So you're more into the trilogy of the movies rather than only The Dark Knight Rises, which is where their first release was from.
Yeah.
So this cowl and this chest piece changes the look to be more of a
Wait, is this for sale right now?
it was unveiled. I don't know. Excited to unveil it. Designed to so we'll
Because
just have
I
to keep
do,
an eye on places like Bombas B will probably have it.
that helmet, that's actually what I want. Just having a helmet that has no eyes or mouth in it, because the way I have him right now is he's holding. It's like the Christian Bale face, but he's
Yeah.
holding but it's a cheat, because if you look on the other side, it's like got like a mouth in there.
Yeah.
But I would like this just to have him holding like just the faceless.
Yeah, I think the biggest key is the fact that the eyes aren't in it. Because obviously you
Right,
can take the face
right.
parts out. Yeah, this is awesome. I love this company based on just having this Christian Bale Batman. I love the figure so much that it's like it makes me happy. Like the movies are kind of old enough to be like excited to have figures of them, but it's not as incredible as like if they did a Michael Keaton Batman like this. I probably wouldn't be
Oh
able to like
man,
stand up for a week because I'd be
yeah.
jizzing so much.
Right. I've seen that.
You've
I mean, I've
seen
seen you do that.
Yeah, it was hard to get me to go to San Diego because you were
Yeah.
like, "Dude,
I'm
come
like,
on."
"You
I'm
stop
like
jizzing
crawling
all
out
the
of the
time?"
bathroom. What?
Nothing. Um, so there's like an American Psycho version of Batman. Is that in R2?
The American Cycle. So this is the Manipple studio we had looked at earlier, where he was wearing shorts. So this is Manipple. They've done a lot of head sculpts to add on to other figures. They've done a few bodies. I did a Superman review of you had to buy the body separate and then the head separate for Henry Cavill. So they're making this Bruce Wayne version, which obviously you could make it anything that is Christian Bale in a suit.
Can I ask them why they're called Manipple?
I wish I knew. I hate the name.
We can't skirt past that, John.
I know. I'm just tired of acknowledging it, I guess. But yes,
wow.
Lots and lots of things. Obviously, a ton of stuff we didn't pull up.
This doesn't even include like all that Ninja Turtle shit.
Yeah. They didn't even post any of that. This is Pop Mart. So this is the Gong, the same people that did that soft goods Superman that you have. The aged Superman. What is that?
Oh yeah, the Dark Knight Superman. Is that what you're talking about? Like
no.
The real muscular Dark Knight Superman? Oh, you're talking Kingdom Come.
Kingdom Come, thank you.
Yes. Which is one of, I mean, it's so accurate. It looks like an Alex Ross figure that you just pulled.
Yeah, so same people as that. Pop Mart is also Pop Mart and Gong is that's just like this is also the people behind, or half the people behind the Zootopia figures that are reviewed.
Dude, those are Gong Studios. Yes, Gong Studios does the Zootopia figures. They also did the It Takes Two figures, which that video didn't do that well for me, but it's one of those videos that has, over time, people have hit me up about like, oh, I want to get the like It Takes Two is like one of these games that like people are like myself are starting to discover, because the sequel, it got a lot of popularity. Split Fiction, I think it's called. And so people are going back and trying to like look at other games in that catalog. And those figures, man, those It Takes Two figures are so underrated, dude. Like there's a lot of people just don't know about them. They're some of the nicest. My wife put it in the living room. You know how it works, man. If a figure gets living room space,
right,
shared space, that's a sign that there's something that's doing something. Look at that creepy Nosferatu trying to feel up Annie Hathaway. Yeah.
Now this says it has at Sideshow, so I'm guessing these are 1/6.
That's what I was doing to John when he was staying in my house and he was asleep. I was like, I went up behind him and
it's because I can't help but walk like that.
Right, exactly. It's your walk. Hey, John, welcome to my abode.
And you were kind of, it was weird because it's like you kept also being Batman, but Nosferatu, and I don't know if you were just confused because of vampires and bats or whatever, or maybe it was because I was walking like Catwoman. I don't know.
I think it's a combination of both. What is that shredder? What the hell? What is that?
This is 6-inch plus.
There's look at this. I've now discovered that there's just another shredder. That's how much shit there is here. You know that you just discuss. Man, Mezco, I really think if I was Mezco, I would double down on their original properties, because that's the only way you can really compete in the game. Like if you are not, and look, they might make a better shredder than this at some point. But their shredder that they currently have, the one that's more Mirage style, I don't think it's better than that.
No, I don't. Yeah, especially like the early images of it.
Yeah, it's just okay. I think most people say that shredder is just okay. If you're like a fledgling toy company, or you're a toy company and you're like, oh, how do I compete? It's like, well, original properties will always stand out because there is no competition. I mean, maybe there's competition if you get popular enough, but I say that because like Mezco has some really cool original shit. They have that Yeti 2-pack. They have that Frog Butler guy or whatever. I think you're going to be seeing that more and more, because like if you're making a Dark Knight Christian Bale Batman, good luck. You know what I mean? Like good luck trying to get like people's money when you have a company like In Art
Oh,
that's
dude.
just
Yeah. Who
making.
was it that just was it Mezco? Yeah. Right?
It's releasing like a Dark Knight
Yeah.
Batman Begins. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what
Yeah.
I'm
Fuck,
saying.
don't.
This is what I mean. Like, I mean,
Because
I don't
now
know.
people are gonna be like, I mean, this part's cool, this is cool, but like, I'd rather have this. That's what it's. Your figure is now the I'd rather have this other one figure.
Yeah, and that's okay if you pay $25 for the figure, but like you're paying 100 plus. You know what
Right.
I
You're
mean?
gonna
So
pay more for the
you better
Mezco one than you will for the InArt one.
say that again.
You'll pay more for the Mezco one
Yes,
than you will for InArt.
yes. And once they tack on their $70 shipping, you'll be, you'll be you'll be in the shits. Chat, sorry about it's just very high it's John is going through his Instagram thing, and on my new setup it's very hard to highlight chats, but we are reading a bunch of shit.
Oh, I'm not, because I can't even see any of it, so I
I know you
apologize.
I am. People are talking about the Hulks. Ryan Woody also the Mesco Hulk. I
Oh,
think
yeah.
Steve is. I guess there were, yeah, John, somebody revealed, oh, these fucking tigers. Don't let me forget. Somebody, I guess, revealed a bunch of Hulks that were at the show that look really cool. This tiger will be mine. If you don't know, so a little Warcraft lore, this is a replication. I mean, it's pretty much got the same armor of the tiger in the Warcraft instance known as Zul'Gurub, also known as ZG. All right. I used to belong when I was working night shift at Activision as a game tester. Because my time was off, I belonged to an Australian guild, John.
Wow.
So that was the only time I could run instances in Warcraft is Aussie time, and so Aussie. And so I was part of a Australian guild, and they used to run ZJ, aka Zul'Gurub. And I remember the team leader, his name was Reclamation, and he'd be like, "All right, let's go run let's go run ZJ." And however he said it, and we would go into the instance, and we would hope, John, to get this drop, this mount as a drop. Now, odds are you wouldn't get it. It was a 10-man instance, and so you're competing 1 out of 10. First of all, you gotta make sure that this tiger drops when you kill the boss, the raptor boss. Second of all, you're 1 of 10. So who's gonna get it? Nobody knows. Okay. But anyway, that's a whole long way of saying they are now coming out with that tiger. You could take the armor off if you just want a bro tiger.
Yeah.
But if you want the armor, you can get this sexy ZJ Zul'Gurub tiger right here.
Remember we had talked about this? There's like 5 color variants or something. You can get them to look
It's
like
crazy.
Masters of the Universe tigers.
It's
Either of them.
wild, dude. They're gonna get their money. Yeah, because like you spend all the money to sculpt that tiger. You're gonna want to make them in Bengal tiger. You want to make them in battle cat colors. You want the whole thing. Oh my God! Look at these monkeys fighting to the death.
Like a dog with a squirrel. Yeah, and then just the Monkey King watching over, going, "Yes, murder each other, little ones."
Oh my God! Look how many monkeys he has.
So many monkeys.
By the way, they are these little monkeys. Well, John, check my math for a second. As if I remember them, at first when they released them, you had to get them as an add-on with the Monkey King. But then I think another company, or then I think they wisely decided to sell them separate, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I believe it was maybe 2 days after you said it online, where you made a social post saying, if you sell these monkeys individually, you're gonna make a killing or something like that.
I still believe that.
Yeah, you put it into the in
Yeah.
existence. You manifested it.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. I did that, guys. Me.
What a contrast these two are.
Whoa. Whoa, John, what's going on up there?
I don't
Oh,
know.
hold on.
I don't know, but my goodness,
Look
this
at
is
that
sexy.
sexy dwarf. Oh, you see how he got everybody?
Yeah, I love this massive gun, which is just normal human size, probably.
I know. That's
It's just a dwarf.
oh my god. I like a dwarf's voice, John. Do you
Ah.
think these dwarves would have a chance with these ladies of the night?
Um, well, if they have enough gold coins, but they're if this is like Lord of the Rings style, they love their gold, so they may not wanna give that
Oh,
up.
they don't want to part. They don't want to part with the gold even for a night of shenanigans.
Perhaps just half a night. Yeah. So that's something, huh?
What I do know about Needles is he loves dwarf figures. He's always customizing them. Um, and he didn't even look at those ladies. That's how much he's into those
Yeah,
dwarves.
he had, blindness, like anti-dwarf blindness. If you
Yes,
see the dwarf,
exactly.
whatever's around it, he can't it's like face blindness. He can't
Yeah.
see that it's there.
I like a dwarf that doesn't want to part with his gold coin for, for a
Yeah.
sexy lady.
Yeah. Because, also because, dwarf ladies, if it's like Lord of the Rings, that some of them have beards and, they're extra hairy, so maybe they're not really into this.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
So these, I guess, will be the continuation of this is Fury Toys, so this is like you have your summer, spring,
Yeah,
fall
what is this?
turtles, but these are like the ladies, I guess, that are getting added onto that.
Okay.
Don't know who they are.
Yeah, these are just original turtle-esque ladies.
I assume maybe inspired by some versions of turtles that we've seen. Like I could see
Right.
the yellow being what's her face from the comics, but
Yeah, what is their name? Yeah.
but but then there's Venus, the light blue one from the show. So I don't know. This could just be
Venus was
expansions.
her name.
What?
She's got it. Yeah, she's
Look at the
got
little
it.
monkey.
Oh my god, look at that adorable monkey. Fuck you, Gary. Why did I say that? Man, those
Gary.
I love this setup by the way.
Yeah,
It's
all this
very
stuff.
King Louis. Like, I would just be hanging out in the you guys saw the Jungle Book. Come on.
Where did I leave
Wow,
off?
there's a
I
lot of text here.
accidentally clicked off of the wrong thing. It was this one, I think. Yeah, Fury
Now,
Toys.
don't
Okay.
pretend that you clicked on that naked David statue by mistake. Don't
By
pretend you didn't
mistake,
want
please ignore. Please ignore.
Jenica. That's right. Jenica and Venus de
That's it.
Milo.
Check
Thanks,
out
guys.
this.
Thanks, chat.
Um, yeah, so this is not who was doing this? Figma was doing some like
Yeah,
art
it was
pieces
Figma
as
had
figures, but that's not who this is. This is someone else. This is
Figma has like these like type of things where it's like art, like
yeah, but this is
old
different.
art. Vex Toys with the 199. Thanks, buddy. I hope I didn't miss any super chats. I don't think I did. Let me know if I did. Anyone in the chat. Hulk, Green Scar, green, gray, and red. Yeah, they the gray one to me looked the most interesting. Maybe Find My Figures or somebody has them. I don't know, but like somebody was showing these Hulk figures.
Well, I know about
Um,
this guy, which he's been up for a while. This it's somebody else doing him?
Yeah, they had shown it was at this Wonder Fest. Why can't I fucking? Oh no, I think this is it right here.
Okay.
This is one of them.
Well, this is 6 inch. This is the company that was making the other one, the Warrior version. I don't know. Was that from the Planet Hulk or whatever? But this is more comic accurate now. I guess just using the same body probably.
Yeah, that Hulk looks good though, man. Is that a movie Hulk though? No, it's well, the face he currently has on him. I don't know if that's a movie
Yeah,
Hulk
I
face.
don't know. The one that's on
What's up, Perry?
it's
What's up,
weird.
Nickel Stapler?
But these two obviously
Yeah,
very
I
comic.
would rather comic. I don't like. Maybe it's a controversial take. I don't like movie Hulk, so I would rather it be like comic accurate. I don't like that actor, and I don't like I with me with the MCU. That's why I rarely pick up MCU shit. Maybe a Spider-Man, but like I don't really get into
Hey,
the
that's okay, man. You
MCU.
don't have to just
This is
like
fucking great.
yeah,
This Blade is dude.
mhm.
I want a nice Blade figure, man.
Yeah.
Although
This looks
obviously he's not like he's got white, so he's not finished. But like that's looking good, man. Vex and Toy says it's 6-inch plush doing all of them. Yeah,
uh
they have a red one and they have a really nice gray one, which is the one that I want.
well,
But
damn it.
dang it, Bobby.
I just looked 6-inch in Instagram images. That's safe, right?
Yeah, just put in 6 inch. Put in 6 inch like like large, like 6 inch large or 6 inch. Um, oh, what is that?
What?
Dude, sorry, it's so distracting. Like it's so much good shit.
Yeah. Too much good shit. Anyway, check out Mezco HK on Instagram to find some more stuff as Wonderfest images get posted. There's a lot of stuff for every type of collector, even the Nosferatu. So I don't know what else to say other than we are going to be broke in the next couple of years.
I mean, look, if you're a toy collector, you're always kind of broke.
Right.
Um, just be picky and choosy. That's what I would say is like just get the stuff that you are most connected to, or I don't know, want to support. I think that there's this. I think the old style of thinking is like it used to be that just pick up all the shit that you like. You can't really do that anymore. You know what I mean? Now like you gotta make the hard fucking choices, man.
I hate making choices, especially when I'm hard.
Yeah.
Um,
We didn't talk about what did you think about the Ninja Turtle those
oh,
Ling Jae Hoon? Like we didn't
where
like
can
you
I
and I didn't talk
find
about it.
those images?
I don't know. Well, Find My Figures has that's where I pull the images from, but there's other spots that has it. While you do that, let me just go through just some chats right here.
Looks like they totally reworked Bebop and Rocksteady, by the way, because their
Yes,
earlier images of those things were not even close to
they're
what we
not.
saw.
Yeah. Dust Tape said, I don't like that actor. Yeah, there's something about that actor. I do like the Norton. Yeah, Farid said that.
What is
The Norton Hulk. I thought that was a great Hulk. I thought that was a pretty good movie too. I don't know why that didn't become the Hulk. Maybe Norton was like, I don't know, maybe he's like a difficult actor to deal with. But I was like, that to me was like that felt as close to the Hulk that I remember. Like Mark Ruffalo is just like, I don't know, it's just like maybe I judge actors too hard, but it's like if I don't like that actor, I just like I I just can't. That's why I love Iron Man because I love RDJ, RDJ, bro. Okay, RDJ all fucking day. But that's why it's hard for me to, I see the person, and if I don't like them, I just don't get the figure. That's how I roll. I'm gonna have a figure of you, and I don't like you. You know what I mean? Like John, I like you. I'd have a figure of you, but if there was like if they had a laser pants figure, like I wouldn't buy that. I'd throw it in the garbage. You know what I mean? I just want
Uh,
to that
I
guy
do
out.
actually. I do understand.
Um, thanks for the plug, Pie.
So here's my thoughts on these things. Since you already made a video about it, you don't get to talk anymore.
Okay.
These are awesome. I think they're going to be really cool to articulate and mess around with. I think they're going to be really cool. But then the Heat Boys ones are going to come out, and we're going to go, oh, fuck. Those are better. I think the Heat Boys ones are going to be, because they're similar scale, but they pull a lot more of the movie likeness of the heads and stuff. The Heat Boys ones are going to have, they're probably going to be the closest to what we think or what we believe Mondo will be releasing with their 1/6 scale stuff, where it's like a continuation of the movies.
You
Let's see if
think
I can.
Heat Boys is gonna take the they're gonna take
Yeah,
the gold, John?
I think so. I mean, I am excited about these guys. They have toe articulation. That's a huge bonus. A lot of fun accessories. I was less interested to find out that like the special soft goods surprise was just this trench coat for both of them, and not something unique for both of them.
You don't like trench coats for as the soft
I
goods
don't mind
surprise?
them, but this shade and this material, which looks like it's fuck, what is the material you wear? Like you would know. It's like really hot outside, so you get a suit made of this, and it's made to be like very cool, breezy. Someone in the chat can remind me what the hell I'm thinking of. What is the
Yeah, well, they
material?
better because you just insulted me, John.
Yeah,
So I'm not going to play your game. But look how when
but
I
this,
see these guys walking down the street, I'm like, oh, those are just two guys.
yeah,
That's how fucked up
wearing a
New York
green
is.
mask. I mean,
That's how that. By the way, the hats. I know I'm not supposed to speak, but I do want to mention. I don't love the hats from this photo. They look a little too shiny shine. You know what I mean? They don't. You know, I like.
them in the trench coats. This just and those head sculpts that they have on these just remind me of the Playmates trench coat releases. Linen suit. Thank you, linen.
Oh, okay.
Thank you, linen. Yeah, Steve, cotton. Yeah, this looks like it's made from linen. It's like kind of thin, but you can see the pattern of the fabric. I just don't know, but yeah, because of the head sculpts and the light color of the trench coat. They didn't go with a tan, like a darker tan. It
Yeah,
just looks
maybe
like
a
the
darker
Playmates.
color might have been.
But looking at the
57 Ultimate
accessories and stuff,
Detective Rap has the best trench coat. It's not bad. The images, the surprise, surprise with Super 7, the renders look better. I would have to say my favorite trench coat is the Mezco turtle trench coat.
yeah.
That's
Oh, mine would be I don't know if it's convenient to find here, but the trench coat that um, Rebel 10 Customs made.
well, John. No, none of us have that, including me. So why would that be mentioned?
Because you can get it. I
Oh,
don't know where it's at, but
and can you get it? Can you still? What does it fit for? For which
I mean,
turtle?
just message her and just be like, "Hey, I need one." But I
No,
had it.
well, for what turtles does it fit for?
Well, I requested her to make one for the last Ronin battle damage one, the naked one. She made it and it fits him, but then I put it on the thing in my Fantastic Four video and it still fit.
Okay.
Um, it's enlarged on the back for the shell, but she's made them historically for like older thing figures and stuff. So yeah, whatever turtle you have, I would just be like, hey, can you make one for this? Because hers, they're wired all the way down, like through the collar, all the way down in the like edges, and then the belt itself is also wired and it has pockets,
Yeah,
functional.
she makes great shit. She's amazing.
Because then you can just have the best of for whichever version of a turtle you want. I
John, somebody should do a video of like a guy in a turtle costume with a trench coat and a fedora and walking down New York City and seeing like how many people like notice that it's like a turtle. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
at
Like,
nighttime.
yeah, because I've been in New York a few times. People actually don't look at you like
That's right.
like like you could die on the street, and unless you like grab somebody's pants, like please call somebody, like nobody will know. So you might not get known, but it'd be interesting if somebody as a video did like a video experiment, like let's see if people like notice me under this trench coat. But yes. Anyway, go ahead.
I do like that idea. Sounds real fun. You can talk about it more if you want. So this shredder looks pretty wild. I wonder if this is just like the way it's just going to be put together, the ab piece here, or if this is going to like allow for more articulation or something. But anyway, this looks pretty cool. He's got like some samurai stuff going on. He's got a lot of the extra blades that you see in other versions of the shredder, which I historically lean away from. I like a more subtle shredder. Like I don't need his shoulders to be so over. I hated the Michael Bay shredder because it was just like, what the fuck is this? It's
That was like a mech.
Transformers meets Ninja Turtles. But this actually seems like a pretty good balance. Plus, it's a prototype from them. It could be totally different by the time it's released, like the Bebop and Rocksteady were.
Yeah, this shredder, this shredder's like by way of like Warcraft. Those pauldrons that he has is like pictorial in the transcript. That's like straight out of Warcraft almost. Like this
Yeah.
is like which doesn't surprise me because this company makes Warcraft stuff. This is like I'm actually going to do a video on like Medi Toys like Warcraft just so people get a sense of like what to expect when you get this. But like that's their bread and butter so far has been like big armored, intricate armored characters.
Yes. The foot soldier does look super cool. It looks like a nice a futuristic version of a foot soldier, but not so far in the future that we're talking like Sinjas and stuff like Last Ronin. It's just like he seems like he's probably got some tech built into his suit, and he's probably not a robot, but maybe he could be.
Yeah. I want to see more from this one. I want to see how it's colored. Joey Rios says, as a New Yorker, I can confirm we do notice you. We just mind our business.
Well, I appreciate it.
I like Joey Rios. It's such a New York name. It's Joey Rios.
Rios. Yeah, it's like after you've lived in New York for 5 years, you're allowed to have like a pick from a selection of new last names. So it makes it more New York.
Hey, Joey, can you give me the $5 that you fucking owe me so I can get a slice down at Joe's Pizza? I don't know.
When I moved here, I was just known as Joseph Sampson. But after 5 years, I'm Joey.
Hey, Joey Rios, he's getting fucking fresh. What are we going to do about him? $5 from Robot Reviews, a.k.a. Robo from the Foosh. $5 USD. Good morning, boys and girls. Did you see the other head sculpt for Baxter Stockman yet? Looks way better. I did see that. Abisai, who I think left, showed it to me, and I was very pleased with that. I think that will be, unless I mean, I don't know. We'll see the version in color, but I was very pleased with that. And thank you for the super chat. And that Splinter, John, don't gloss over that Splinter, bro. We got to talk about this fucking Splinter, bro.
Okay, go ahead.
Oh, I thought you would lead the conversation. I thought you'd have an opinion.
Yeah, I mean, excited to see it with the soft goods. Obviously, that can change his looks altogether because it seems like we've had a lot of Splinters that seem more kung fu based clothing, like with the Fury toys. So if they're pushing further into like samurai and Japanese lore, then I mean you could really kind of play off of his animated clothing on this figure, and I think it could look really nice.
John, I want to read super chats like this, where it's like my eyes just kind of like, so I'm like right here.
I like it.
Hadam Jane, do you think there will be a time you're done buying action Team NT? I'd like to know your thoughts on when you think you're good on more turtles. I mean, maybe. Look, time is a flat circle. What do they say in True Detective? Time is a flat circle, and you walk across. I don't know. What I'm saying is, action figures, they make me happy, and I'll know. I'll just know if I'm not. Luckily, with action figures,
well, specifically Ninja Turtles,
huh?
Specifically Ninja Turtles.
Specifically Ninja Turtles. I'll say this. I sometimes, even if I don't have display room, like I just like to own the thing. You know what I mean? So, if I get to a point where I can't afford it, and I have no event like sometimes I just want to own the thing, and maybe I'll rotate my display. If I want it bad enough, I'll just get it. But I'm sure there will be a time. I'm sure right now I'm just having a lot of fun because like I feel like I've said this before. I feel like we're in this like golden age of toys, and like there's like so much cool stuff. I'm in no way a completist. I can't do that. Maybe at one point I was, but like right now I'm having fun. Once it stops being fun, look, I'll probably always want to talk about toys because like I love this stuff. But like, so I'll probably never stop talking about it. But once it stops being fun or if it becomes a chore, then I'll stop. Or maybe I'll just stop for a while and I'll pick it up again. That happens too.
Yeah,
But
I think
yeah.
kind of like Mr. X is saying here. Any relation to Racer X? Is it the same guy? I think even some people could find that they're just done, but then a brand comes out with something that's just different and you haven't seen it before, and you'll be like, "Oh
Yeah.
wow, okay, that changes things for me." And I think Joy Toy, I mean, 1/18 is their scale. So when people get upset about them making 1/18 thing, it's like, well, that's just what they do. But because they're in 1/18, it's now something new, and you're like, "Oh, well, I haven't bought anything for a long time, and these seem really fun." And it's given you a new experience. And for other people, that might be something like Mondo's live action continuation in 1/6 scale. It's like, well, I've never bought 1/6, but I love Ninja Turtles. Haven't bought anything for 2 years, and these things are so right on the money for nostalgia of the '90s movies that I gotta have them.
Yeah. Yeah. No, for sure. I like, yes. And I do want to say, just to add to that, I treat figures nowadays kind of like Halloween decorations. I know it's going to sound silly, but like, just hear me out. Is like, I'll just rotate them. You know what I mean? Like, I'll just put some figures out. They're not really here, but like in the shelf you can't see. I'll have some figures that are out because figures, I mean, are easy enough to store. I'm not an inbox collector. I don't know how you roll being an inbox collector or a statue collector. Good lord, that I have no clue how you do because there's so much space. But figures, I mean, you could put 100 figures in a fucking box like this size. So like I rotate them out and like Halloween decorations or Christmas decorations, and that just makes me happy. And I look at it and I put them back, or I'm weird that way. I don't know. That's how I like to roll. And again, like you don't have to get all the stuff. You just get the stuff that makes you happy. And if none of this shit makes it, dude, I have my buddy loves toys. He used to collect toys. He doesn't buy one thing anymore, but he loves being in this. He loves this world. He loves this hobby. He loves the people in this hobby. He loves to be engaged in this hobby. So that's all I'll say. I don't want to get too long-winded. Let me just get us just two super chats here, John. Uh, Joey Rios, my buddy Joey came back with the 4.9. Here's the $5 I owe you. Just don't break my legs, Joey. Joey, I would never fucking do that. I wouldn't. A bunch of people have mentioned, why am I putting on a New York accent when the natural accent just sounds?
Right? Yeah.
I don't know, Joey. But thanks for the $4.99. Okay, I owe you. And Kang Chim with a $25 super generous super chat right here. Whether it goes to John or me, I'm gonna read it. $25 for 25 months repping for Hatter, calling out everyone in the chat who isn't a member. But no, you should. Oh my God, look at Kang Chim. I give you this. Okay. Thank you for the very generous super chat. And I did mention this, but towards the end of the year, I am gonna do some member only. By the way, John, I have two. Do you know that I'm going to start doing some member only stuff on the shelf reviews as part of it? But John, I have two songs that are recorded, two parody songs. One I have been sitting on since you were at Comic-Con, pretty much. Okay, like, and it's fucking hilarious. I just can't get myself to make the video for it.
Oh my
And then
God.
there's another one that's also fun. And that one I kind of wrote about you, John. I think you'll like.
Uh-oh.
It's not an insult. It's not like like we used to do. We used to trade barbs and do songs. It's not, but it's you inspired this other song that's almost done. So become a member, support this channel, because I think I'm actually going to be jobless pretty soon. That's the other thing I want to mention, because like my company where is I love when they do this. Just a quick personal note, not to get personal, but like they're like, yeah, we have to, we have to look at the our profits. You know how like fucking big companies are like, our profits were not what we wanted to be, so we have to start assessing new things. I was like, oh boy, I know what that means. So your boy John, your boy might be jobless very soon, which also means moratorium on buying toys. Just saying.
So at the end of the year, we can do it a in memoriam, not to play off the word you just said, of all the figures you couldn't buy.
Ooh, that would be good. Yes. I could even add that to the Flippies. You know, in the Flippy Awards, I had like
Yeah,
all the figures that never got made. Maybe it's like all, but it would be such a long list.
long list, especially
Yeah,
when
I'm
like
like,
next year you don't buy a single toy, and then you have like a video at the end of the year. Here's all the stuff I couldn't buy.
yeah, yeah.
um, and that would definitely include the Miyazaki 1/12 scale figure that got shut down because it
Oh
was
my God,
unofficial.
doesn't that yeah, was that wasn't an official Miyazaki, right? That wasn't
No, no,
like
no, no. It was like the creator or some generic name. But it was like so obviously him. And they didn't even try to hide it when they promoted it. And that guy doesn't. He barely wants his own stuff made. You
yeah,
know what I mean? Like he
yeah.
made. It's like you can get cute little statue things or little trinkets, but you can't get action figures of any of his characters. And then you're going to try to make an action figure of him. He was like,
Yeah,
"Fuck
that's
you."
they must have
You got to wait for him to die before you can do that.
yeah. Hold on a second. Let me
I'm gonna get off this leather hat. I just wanted to point out the fact that his collar could just slip right off his face, but
this Leatherhead looks dope, man. This looks like a smaller, more articulated version of the
yeah,
Fury toys. Let me
that's cool.
mention this too, real quick. Friend Captain America, hi man, sorry to bother you, but how is it, I can get my Flipboard? Can I contact directly? Thank you, brother. So Fran Capitan, email us. So just a little bit of business. We have now less than 50 orders, and the only reason those orders are not fulfilled is because we have reached out and we have not heard back. So if you have not gotten your flip or order, there is a issue. Email us, okay? Because that is not the norm. Everything should be out at this point. So email, I'm going to put it's toystalker@gmail.com. So if you have not gotten an order, it is not normal at this point. So please, my friend, email us. Fuck, I can't type with this new fucking laptop. Well, old laptop that I'm using. Toystalker, there it is in the chat, at gmail.com. So yes, just a bit of business. You should, if you ordered a Flipboard, you should have gotten a shipping invoice by now. If you did not get it, yes, email us, man. Or also, buddy, if you have Instagram, my partner Mega J, DM him. You could DM him also if it's easier, and just say, "Hey, where's my Flipboard, bro?" And he can also get you sorted.
Yep. And yes, my NECA boycott is still in play, which is unfortunate because there's some really nice stuff has come out and will be coming out. Like I'd love to have some crossed arms from a shredder. Love to have more than anything, probably that Ninja Turtle Garfield. Also the grandma and baby Bebop and Rocksteady, because those two as doofuses bring me way more joy than the turtles themselves as variants anymore.
Yeah, yeah. But you know what, John? You know what's funny? It's like you reap what you sow, right? And this
Yeah.
has nothing to do. We'll repeat with the artists of NECA. I love pretty much all those guys. I'm
Yep.
talking about like higher corporate management and stuff like this.
Yep.
Guys, this episode right here shows you that there's a lot of competition that's brewing. So the era of are you good enough to be our customer is going to die very, very soon. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
There are, look, right now you can say, well, NECA's the only one making cartoon turtles. That's not going to be forever. That's not going to be like that. There's going to be other places. So my advice to companies is to start
Plus,
showing.
plus, like NECA could make a lot of stuff in the cartoon thing, but they haven't. You talked about this in your last video.
Yeah,
It's just like
yeah,
the things that people are begging for, they haven't made. So it's just like you're slowly kind of burning your own candle. Does that make sense? Like
yeah. I
your
have
opportunity
something.
to offer the things that people wanted is it's like you've missed the mark, you missed the mark, you missed the mark, and we'll just like exclude the tariff situation with Krang in the kitchen lab, and just say like the normal figure releases that people want. You're not doing it, and that span of time is happening so much that people are kind of leaving selling off collections they're less interested in. They'll start buying Joy Toy or
Yeah.
something. Like all these other things will come and fix it. And maybe they'll come back if you release like Tempestor or something. But you're just like, oops, we should have done that.
Right. Right. Exactly. But you know what can keep the tether on longer is if you do show an appreciation to your customers. There are companies that look. Mondo is a company like that. Vala is a company like that. That they people that buy those figures, they're appreciated by those companies. You know what I mean? Like they go out of their way to be like, hey, thank you for supporting it. Like they do things like that. I think, and so that will keep you tethered longer because you might be like, I know other companies are making these figures, but like Mythic Legion's another one, Four Horsemen, very loyal.
Jesus
Four
Christ,
Horsemen
man.
probably out of
Yeah.
all of them has the most. And John, I know you have probably an opinion on this too, but like do you agree that they probably the loyalty because they love their fans and the fans love them keeps fans from going like, well, as soon as there's another competition, I'm jumping, right?
Yeah. 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 It's man, I mean, we could talk a lot about Mythic Legions. It's an incredible. And if you've never been to like a toy show or something that has got like a lot of Mythic Legion stuff there, that isn't even like an official like Legions Con or something. Like we have them here, IshCon. You go
Yeah.
there and it's mostly Mythic Legion stuff. A lot of customizers making new head sculpts or add-on pieces or repaints and building, like taking all the existing figures from all of the things that Four Horsemen make, and then they'll build like an Iron Man or um, a Black Panther or something like
Yes.
that.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
And you're
I've seen
like,
that.
oh
Yeah.
my
Yeah.
god, it just looks like it's clearly that, but looks so different. Um, Fan base is insane. The company is insane. My last video was like on this channel was about their two remastered figures, and it's like it purely is you get to witness a company that is passionate about making the thing from start to finish,
Right.
and you
Right.
get that, and the value is there even if it is at the $55 price point from like a retail store or something. Dude, there's not a company that is better across the board with the level of stuff they produce, the things you get, the scale and all that stuff. The closest I would say company wise would be Mondo. Totally different, way more expensive, a different experience, but the what you get from the company side is very similar. Where like you get everybody involved, incredibly passionate, very much part of the community. They listen, they work with the community and stuff. Um, I don't know of a company beyond those two that are like that.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
But they earn. I think you feel better. It doesn't feel good to give your money and to people that feel like they don't care or they don't. And look, there's always going to be people that get upset at a company. I've even dealt with that on just my small scale. But like for the most part, I love companies that acknowledge the support and acknowledge that and try, you know what I mean? And
Yeah.
like they're nice and they're listening, you know what I mean? Like and appreciate the people, appreciate where you are. Dude, even in my small world, like the people that support Flipboard are so supportive.
Hmm.
They're awesome. They're the nicest people. Even like I'm thinking of like the worst customer service experience I had with there was somebody who had that Apple ID error and he got kind of like uh it was a backer kit error, but even he was cool. Like and I'm like so overwhelmingly like appreciative because like just to get people's money or people to support you is very difficult. So I said that to say that there's, like don't get too like these companies, Mesco, the same thing. Mesco has horrible customer service, and they, I feel like they don't give a fuck. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know, but like don't get too comfortable as a company. You really should. You really should consider your fan base like you're. It's almost like a I don't want to use the word cult, but family is a better word. If you're a company and you have people that support you, you should treat them like they're your family. You know what I mean?
Right,
Even
because you exist because of them, and you
yes,
can fail because of them.
yes,
And well, because of yourself, but they will make you eat your
yeah.
fucking asshole. Super chat from Figure Fight Club's $10. Good God, thank you very much. Said Ishkan is the best. He would know because he goes there all the time. He's part of that
He's awesome.
experience.
Follow
Yeah.
Figure Fight Club for sure. And I
Yeah.
love their streams. I do want to
Ask
mention
him
too.
how many Red Sonja figures he owns.
Is Red Sonja figure? I don't
Let
know
us
because
know.
I was
Let
on
the
it.
people know in the chat how many how many of those you
Oh,
bought.
I do want to mention Pickle D. Is another great customizer, by the way.
Oh, dude, yes,
Uh,
and I have it set up on my shelf, and I can't wait to
yeah,
like show off what he makes for
he
dioramas.
makes amazing stuff. Which, speaking of amazing, I want to show something here in a second. I need the Stansakai turtles, and then oh my god, those Stansakai turtles.
I
Those
know.
might be my favorite thing. That's
There's so
about
much
to
good
come
stuff.
out.
Yeah. At this point, I would say like if it's not for all the other turtle lines, like NECA would have a harder time. But oh god, you have ice cream. You've
Yes,
been
this is a little tease.
how is it not melted? You've had it this just sitting there.
This is just a little tease of like why NECA, when you drop the ball, other people might pick up the ball. And I think everybody who knows what this is. Okay, but I just tease that just to let you know that there are people that are willing to make the things that you don't make. And
Mhm.
if you're not nice, then we'll just go to these other places. I hope that and again, I love the artists there. So I said all that just to say, um, you know, uh, wait, what is this SDCC Flipboard? Oh, this was a question about Flipboard. Yeah, that Flipboard, by the way, is wild. It's selling for like $150. By the way, there's one more go around. There's one more Flipboard figure that's out that might show up during Christmas. Just keep your head on a swivel. I'm going to try to make it so that people can get it online, but no promises because I could only make 200 of them. But we're doing fun Flipboard stuff. There is some stuff in development. And if I lose my job, then I focus full time on Flipboard. That's the only reason why all this shit is taking long too, because I have to work and do other stuff because I can't afford it.
Just imagine the stuff you'd be producing if you didn't have a job.
Well, part of it was was a comic, and then I you know what? I'm not going to talk
Well,
about
you
that.
just need to do get some. Well, first off, get you like a nice. Just buy a MacBook Air because those things with
I
like an
will.
M4 chip are gonna like be a powerhouse. And then just get some software you can dictate and just read back all of your stuff so you don't have to type it.
I will. I will. I shall. $5 super chat. 6 inch plus Snake Eyes Commando is making me feel a certain way. It looks awesome. What was this? What was the Snake Eyes Commando, John?
I don't know. We looked at a lot of stuff, and if
Yeah.
it's GI Joe stuff, I wouldn't have made the connection.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. By the way, you guys are gonna want to see this module. It's fucking
That
wild.
6 inch plus is giving me a 3 inch plus. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Whoa, whoa. I mean, I do know what you're saying, John, but I kind of like it. Let's just
It's giving me
COVID
a
that
is it
radar.
in there yet? What? Before you do those, I want to acknowledge this was like an
Yes.
older one. This is an older comment. So FFP says, I love the import scene, but the pricing is going to turn off most US collectors. That was pre-tariff. So let's talk pre-tariffs, import collection. The problem is people just fucking love Big Bad Toy Store and they think that's the only website that exists. And I'm so tired of
Dude.
seeing that shit in the comments. Like, if you're not buying a domestic figure, don't fucking shop on there. We see it all the time. Like, even big brands like SH Figure Arts, they'll put things on there and it's double the price easily. These imports, they go fucking crazy. And it's
Yeah.
like, that's a $45 figure, but you're selling it for 115 and then
Well,
it's sold out.
Isn't that what happened with that Cyclops that we both want?
Yeah.
The Fig Arts.
That's an extreme example where like that thing is so popular and so hard to get from a Japanese site. But what I want to
Okay.
say about this comment is like avoid places like Big Bag Toy Store, even Entertainment Earth, all these places. that are U.S. companies. If you're trying to buy an import figure, Mafex, SH Figuarts, Snail Shell, all these like unknown brands, 6-inch stuff like that, you should be shopping on like Bombasby for like Chinese stuff,
Right.
Kowkis. Not Kowkis for everything, because sometimes their Dragon Ball stuff super expensive.
God
But
damn it.
gun damn it, like find Chinese sites for Chinese imports, like your 6-inch plus, your snail shells, things like that. But when it's a Japanese brand for sure, like SH Figures or Mayfax or something, buy from Japanese based companies. Some people use Amazon Japan. You can do AmiAmi,
Ami sometimes,
Hobby
right?
Genki, Hobby Link Japan. There's a good handful of
Right.
Japanese sites that are built for US buyers. The
Right.
trick is, now that the tariff things have fucked up all of the shipping, but since we're talking pre-tariffs, I would get on AmiAmi. You don't pay anything until it's available. Then you can pay with like 8 different options for shipping. So you can just like expand the length of time it takes to get to you, and it's cheaper. But if
Right.
you wanted it quick, it used to be I just pay for like DHL, get the figures in, get them 2 months before the US
Yeah. Yeah.
buyers
Yeah.
do, and still pay, if at the most I'd pay the exact same price as buying it through the US, but almost always it's cheaper, even paying like $30 for shipping,
Yeah.
because I wanted it quick,
And you're getting it fast. You're getting it.
faster.
It's cheaper
Yeah,
and you're getting it faster.
but now because the DHL thing's off the
Yeah.
table, the tariff thing, so I've just been piling a bunch of stuff in. You can like ship things monthly with AmiAmi, so whatever's releasing that month, you can just kind of put it into a bundle, and then I'll just pick like a 2-week ship period, and then get like a
Yeah.
huge box of stuff, and it's way cheaper. And still, you
Yeah.
get things early.
Yeah. Perry, I've gotten all my Mafex stuff, Mafex from AmiAmi. But the thing with them, and maybe John could also opine on Mafex, but like the thing with them is you don't cancel because they'll like,
Yeah, I've
I
never
got
had
to
this
spend.
issue, so I don't know, but go ahead.
No, no, sorry. I wouldn't. If you're gonna get something, know that you're gonna get it. Because if you cancel, I've been like banned for like a month. It's weird. Like I canceled some. I forgot what it was, and I didn't pay money up front. But they gave me like a 1 month ban. But I've gotten all my Mafex from them. So just
Yeah.
but I'm sure there's others, Hobby Genki, but they've been the cheapest. Like I have my
So
Rogue on pre-order from them and some other shit.
this is one of those scenarios where like as soon as this thing goes up, it's unavailable. So it's like, fuck, you just got to like find other options. Like Hobby Genki will eventually probably get it on their site and offer it. But this is what I mean. So converted from yen to US dollars, this is in the US will be a $35 figure, but if you buy it on Big Bad Toy Store, it's $37.99 or whatever. But it's $24, approximately $24
Yeah,
to buy this figure. This is a $35 figure. We do this all the
yeah,
time, but it's always cheaper. So buying it through a Japanese website, and then again, when it comes to ship, you can choose from all these different shipping methods, and it's still going to be cheaper than buying it in the US.
yeah.
Especially if you bundle it with other figures. It just gets crazy. But let's just look up Mafex and compare some of the new ones. Maybe Mafex has increased their pricing on the new stuff. So like this guy is now $83,
Woo.
but that's
Wow.
cheaper than buying it through the US.
Yeah, and you'll get it much faster.
Let's find what's the one that got a re-release here, because it'll have the older pricing to be a little. I don't think there's any on here, and if they're closed orders, we won't be able to see the pricing in US. Maybe this guy. This guy he got a couple reissues, right? $65 for this guy. He's gonna be 100
Yeah,
plus in the US.
you'll pay 100, the 100 probably plus
So
at
you won't pay $30 in shipping unless you're like, I gotta have it tomorrow. So it's still cheaper to buy it
yeah.
this way. I mean, it's crazy. It's frustrating sometimes.
Tokyo
Like
Joey says, I live in Japan. I can walk into their stores. With tourism being out of control here, they have no problem selling their stock, especially with all. I love this guy, but I love that his name is Tokyo Joey and he lives in Japan. I don't know why. I love when somebody puts like where they live, and because we have that other guy Joey Rios, and he's from New York, but now I want to call him like New York Joey, and this is Tokyo Joey who
Yeah,
lives in
and we look. I know it's MAFX, but like
I
it's
can't.
like we also
I
say.
can't do it.
So I did a review and it was like, oh, and he comes with a Bo staff, and somebody's like, it's just Bo, it's not Bo staff because Bo means staff and blah blah blah. And I'm like, yeah, but like, I speak English and we call it a Bo staff and we call it a Mafex. Like that's just the world we live in. We
And by
also
the way, we call it a Ninja Gaiden. I
no,
know.
that's a New York thing.
Every time I say
Mario,
Ninja Gaiden, somebody's like, it's Ninja Gaiden.
yeah,
But I have a hard time saying Ninja Gaiden. I guess I
yeah,
just say it.
yeah. There's a lot of things that we also say karaoke,
Yeah, that's true.
not
We say karaoke.
karaoke.
Not yeah, exactly. Is that okay, Tokyo Joey? I love that
Yeah.
name. Hey, I'm Tokyo Joey. Let's go meet up with Tokyo Joey, get some fucking hot dogs. All right, John, are we doing a F yourself
I know he's just fucking around, but it's funny to me that like I want to see somebody goes to somebody that's speaking Japanese and they're like, it's not Cyclops, it's Cyclops.
Oh yeah, does that work the other way?
Yeah, it's not Kentucky, it's KFC.
Yeah, that's right. I like
It's
that,
not
John.
Makudo, it's McDonald's.
Turn it on them.
Get it right.
Yeah.
I know
Although when I was in college, I had a Japanese roommate, Takeshi, that always smoked weed, and he was fine with all my pronunciations. We play Street Fighter all the time, and I'd be like, "I'm gonna pick Ryu,"
yeah,
and I probably said that the wrong way, because in Japan it's like Ryu, like that's how they say it. But he never fucking got on me. Takeshi was awesome because you know what? He was all about smoking weed and playing Street Fighter. Okay.
Yeah.
That's how it should be.
Tokyo Joey needs to get some Tokyo. What's a play on words?
What? Tokyo
Smoky?
Smokies?
Yeah, there we go. Instead of Tokyo Joey, it should be Tokyo Smoky. But yeah, that's also a big no-no in Japan.
I feel like that's like the start of a movie. Some guy walks into a bar, he's all shot up. He's like, "Oh, boy." He's like, "What the fuck happened?" He's like, "Tokyo Joey and his guys, they fucking got me." He's like a leader of some gang. Tokyo Joey, you're done.
I like it.
Let's do an F yourself real quick before we gotta go.
Before we gotta go, we're gonna F your shelves, ladies and gentlemen. Remember, this is supposed to be mean. That's why it's called F your shelf, and it says roast list up here.
Yeah. Just in case anybody is a dumb fuck, we're supposed to be mean here, so we don't have to do the whole song and dance like, "Oh, look at your shelf." We know this shelf is a disaster. I get it. Epic Looney Tunes Hunter. Wow, what a name. Okay.
What a name. What's in a name? Let's find out what we have. This is also from oh wow.
I like Tokyo Joey is the next bad guy in the next Fast and the Furious. Man.
This is from back in April. Okay. And you're gonna understand why the name is the name right off the bat. You're gonna be like, wow, it's kind of right on the nose. I think there's oh god, this just brings me a lot of fucking joy.
Oh no. Oh boy. Oh man. All right. No, you know what, John? No notes.
No notes.
No notes. This is like on the set of like a Tarantino movie about some like whoever owns this has to be either selling drugs or he's like a go-between where he's like Brad Pitt's character in True Romance where like he's just like some dude. He's like, "What do you want?" He's like, he's got to tell you like he's like an informant. That phone, those drapes, that plate, those books, everything about this is fucking gold. But then if you look real hard, he's got those Looney Tunes.
Oh, this is a fucking bowl of batteries.
John, this
It's
is. I feel like John, this has to be a setup, right?
this I don't know. It's also so blurry, like from motion blur.
Hey, who took this picture? Me? Oh.
Fuck. Yeah, this is a literal bowl of batteries. Just brings me a lot of joy. There's a Super 7 Godzilla still in the box because that's the only way it's worth value if you don't look at it. Two box cutters.
Two box cutters.
We have a wrapper of
What is that? What is that plate?
I don't know. There's a wrapper on the plate, and there's maybe a plastic fork. What's I thought at first I thought maybe somebody in the chat knows. I thought this was a wrapper to a super donut. If you guys
A
are familiar with
super
those
donut?
things, that's one
No,
of the best
Quip's
things.
right. This definitely reads the dude. Yeah, this is this. What are the John? Can we make out what the books or movies or books?
Yeah, let's
Let's
work our
face
way
it.
up to that because down here we have like an inkjet printer that you can't access because of the electric heating pad.
Oh man, this
Uh,
is great.
two napkins that I'm going to have to assume belong to the plate that was just used, but maybe not. These could be
One
independent.
definitely has DNA on it. Now
Right,
I'll let you figure out what I mean, DNA could be spit.
right.
It could be something else.
Could be cock
But
barf. So two blades to just cut shit all the time. Yeah, these are so impossible to read. Somebody's gonna have one of these books like this. They're probably a bunch of comics.
no, these are Blu-rays. These are
No, they're are
books.
they
Are
blue?
they?
Oh, those two are Blu-rays. Yeah, I guess they are movies. And maybe like a season of something.
Yeah,
Dexter?
season of some shit. I don't know.
Is that Dexter? I don't know. Somebody knows what these are. Well, that's funny thing about this comment is that it could still be the same end result.
Right. They start happy and then they get sad.
Yeah, there's the moment afterwards where you're just like, "Why did I do that?"
Yeah, I
Um,
can't make out any of those movies, by the
I
way.
can't either,
I
man.
like one almost looks
Um,
like it could be Batman. I don't know.
yeah,
Like,
that one kinda
yeah,
looks like
yeah.
it says Batman. This because it's so thick, I would think it's a series of Dexter, but, um, I don't have it to know. Is this Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles? No.
No, that
I'm
is I'll tell you what that is.
tell me what that
That
is.
is season 1 of Perfect Strangers. No, I don't know.
I'm gonna AI
Uh,
upscale it and then see what stupid ass thing it turns it into. I think is that Spider-Man right there, the first one?
yeah, I don't know. Look at how badly the shelf is connected to the side supports, John. Like, look, and I'm sorry, my mother was a furniture maker by trade, so I have to look at these things. But that is that's a weighted figure away from just cracking completely and just falling apart. That's why he just puts light figures on there. The
That's right.
landline phone is fucking genius, though.
It is. The fact that it's like also check your messages.
Yeah, exactly.
The fact that like how old are those messages? Because who's calling to leave a voicemail? Period. Who's calling a landline? Who's calling the landline to leave a voicemail? So like it's like we're getting like a really thin margin here of opportunities on this.
No, I love this guy. And then you got is it Space Jam? What's in the middle, John? What's
I
the
it I don't know because she doesn't have. I don't know what's going on down here because if
Oh,
this
you got that's the Lola Bunny.
right, but like they're all
Heyo.
white. So if this is like Space Jam 1, because in Space Jam 2, she's
Oh,
obviously
maybe
got like
maybe they couldn't get the rights to Space Jam. There's a Space Jam-ish figures.
right, yeah. Just white shirts. This is the weirdest thing to me.
I love it. John, you remember the Space Jam soundtrack?
I believe I can fly.
There was I Believe I Can Fly. There was If I hit 'em high, hit 'em high, hit 'em high. Then you hit 'em low, hit 'em low, hit 'em low. I love his curtains too, with the sun just beaming into into the bad curtains. Oh my
Oh
god,
God.
this is great. I love this guy. This is this is like 80% of the friends that I had growing up.
This feels like somebody got a hold of the link, but doesn't have any idea who we are or what we are.
He's just like he just says, "Fuck it."
Yeah, and then it just was like, "Oh, there's supposed to be toys or something," and he just tossed these over there and took a photo.
Yeah. But you know what? Yeah, I noticed this too, Tokyo Joey, that the Lola's faced. I like that he gave us a little bit of a show. You know what I mean? He's like, "Hey, I'm
Well,
gonna
this is
break this
how I
guy's
know
heart."
he this is definitely he watches your stuff then.
Yeah, yeah.
'Cause he probably did that and went, "You're welcome."
But you know, John, he's true to his name. He's the epic Looney Tunes. Wasn't that was it Epic Looney Tunes Hunter?
That's what I was saying, like, yeah, his name is Epic Looney Tunes Hunter, which is crazy because he's probably like, "He did it, he's done."
I mean, I gotta respect the man who gets what he wants and he's out. He doesn't need any more. Okay,
Yeah,
we went over all of those figures coming out. He doesn't give a fuck about any of that because he's
he
the
doesn't.
epic Looney Tunes hunter.
Fuck, that's good. Thank you for
Uh,
sending that in. And if you want to send in your shelf to for us to F your shelf, you can do that with the links in the description of either of our videos. It's below the description of this particular video. So it's the first link in either one of our channels.
uh, you know what, John? Sometimes when it works out, it works out. You know.
Yeah. Because there would have been nothing worse than having to have like a really cool display like we've had in the past where you're like, oh, I gotta find something. He fed us what we wanted. Today
Yeah.
we wanted to like it's a cheat day.
Yeah.
And he
But dude, we got 200 plus people here. I guarantee they all love Epic Looney Tunes Hunter now. Like nobody will forget that guy.
yeah. No, this is a person I want to meet in real life.
Uh, so it's so good. Anyway, John, any parting words?
Wow. I mean, we talked about Mythic Legions a little bit earlier. Watch my most recent video.
Yeah, it's a good one.
I mean, and I genuinely, I'm not just saying that because I want you to watch my content. I mean,
Well, he
let's
is,
face
but
it, I do because I'm a special boy that needs attention. But what I want to say is that if you're not familiar enough with their products, this is a prime example of like what I said earlier, people with passion creating the thing that they want to make. And it's amazing to see them have so much success for a company that isn't making Ninja Turtles because everybody makes Ninja Turtles, right?
yeah, they got their own thing going.
Yeah. And
And they
they
and
will
they,
forever go down in history as the people that made that big ass dragon. Once people start
yes,
reviewing those, you're going to have to like go outside in the backyard and review one.
but it's not confirmed that I bought one.
No, it's the one that someone's going to let you borrow.
Right, that's right. I'll borrow it.
Yeah, he borrowed it directly from Four Horsemen. Not alone.
Damn it! My wife is going to divorce me.
Uh-oh.
But yes, I agree, John, wholeheartedly. There are a lot of companies coming up, and you will have choices. And so, you don't like one, you can go to the other.
Yeah.
And
And if anybody's on a Four Horsemen group, I'm not in one, and I hate Facebook. So would you be kind enough to share? Maybe it's already been shared in there. I don't know, but like share my my video in there. I love those things, and I don't ever ask anybody to really do that with my content. So it would just be nice to give this company even more love because I really like what they're doing.
they're doing great shit. And there's somebody was talking about it, the golden age. I'm sorry, I couldn't highlight the comment at the time. They were saying the golden age was in the 80s, 90s, and so it's not the golden age. I mean, we don't have to be pedantic. That is a nostalgic age, and that's the thing that created this age. Like the 80s and 90s created toy collecting.
That
Let's
was
face it.
I think Video Power Gaming, was it him? Said
No, no.
Bronze Age of
But
toys, and that would have been that's probably if we're now in the golden age, what would that make the 80s? The Bronze Age or something after that? Like we
I mean,
wouldn't have.
maybe John, maybe it is the golden age, but now we're living in an age where,
No,
like,
I think this is the golden age of
that's
toys.
what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Like, okay,
because
I
if it wasn't for the 80s stuff, we wouldn't be where we are. So it does need its like representation for sure. It's like it's what got us to the point where we are. The golden age is because we have things like in art. We have those female figures that we looked at, like the level of articulation, the details, the scale, like things are this big, but it looks exactly like Christian Bale with like
yes.
the blood floating through the ears and the cheeks and stuff. Like there's a problem. This is crazy.
Yes, this age has to be acknowledged because this time period is the only time in history where the things that you want are direct representatives of the things that you loved. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? Like, if I just reviewed that Nada figure from They Live. That looks exactly like he did in the movie. They have Ninja Turtles that look exactly like they do from the movie, exactly like they do from the show. Like, if you can dream it and you saw it and you remember it, chances are you can get it now. So that
Yeah.
has to be acknowledged because that's the
Yeah.
first time that wasn't even happening 10 years ago.
No.
So we're at a great age. I'm just gonna call it the golden age. Fight me, bro. That's what I gotta say to that. Perry Salcom, thanks for the info and pure entertainment. Thank you, buddy. And don't forget to make time for your pets, of course. I do have to acknowledge too that Tokyo Joey, I used to like your content, but you bashed me live on YouTube bastards. Now I love you more. That's how it goes, John. That's how guys are. Guys are. This is how guys are
Yeah.
different than girls.
Respect.
Yeah, like guys, like girls will get into like not that we got into a tiff with like Joey Tokyo, but like guys will get into a tiff and then they'll love each other more. They'll be like, you know what? You're like, how did you meet that guy? We fought each other, and then we're like, what the fuck are we doing? Girls, they kind of harbor resentment that like they're nice from the onset, and then they just get nicer, and then they hit a mountain peak, and then it falls off a cliff. That's it's different. We're different humans, okay? But you know what? We coexist here, and that's how it fucking works, okay? So that's all, John. That's all I gotta say. Get us, sing us the Space Jam song.